Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I got a notification yesterday that as of the 23rd of last month, the channel has had 7.5 million views. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So thank you. Just wanted to say that right up front. I cannot tell you how grateful I am that you watch. Bottom of my heart. Thank you. All right. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We have got epic troll slayers who keep us safe and have kept us safe for years, because I am on every single day, weekends, weekdays, holidays, your birthday, my birthday. I am always here. And if you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed out. I timestamp them as I go. Or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed, like up the speed a little. I do that a lot on YouTube. So, oh my gosh. So I'm a little scattered at the moment because I'm juggling a whole bunch of different thoughts in my head. Ricky Has, and the star of the show, soon to be the judge in a trial of Donald Trump. Who was then kitty? He's snoozing, but at least he's on top of the blankie. It's hard to tell, but he's right there. That's his tail. And that's his little head. Anyway. Oh no, this is his head. Okay. Yes, exactly, my man X. Lock him up, boo-boo. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we have got good stuff. Yesterday, Donald Trump was indicted with 4 major federal felonies of conspiracy to overturn the 2020 election, conspiring to be a traitorous blankety blank. So, yeah, that was yesterday. And I might put up a short because Lucky Girl was kind enough. She actually grabbed a 45-second clip of the minute they announced it. So that was really nice. Hello, Becca. Becca from House of Lenormand is in the chat. Did a fantastic going over Donald Trump grand tableau from earlier in the year. So good. It's like, seriously, follow House of Lenormand. Watch the Grand Tableau episodes. It's like, get a drink, snuggle up under a blanket. It's like reading a novel, and it's just more and more interesting. So anyway, there's a House of Lenormand here on YouTube. All right. I have a couple of things. One, tomorrow I will be on regular time. I will come on in the afternoon, though, for the arraignment. So I will be on here for at least half an hour, and normal time, noon, Chicago time, and then at 3 o'clock Central. So it's 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central, from what I've been able to find out. Tomorrow is Donald Trump's arraignment in D.C. on 4 felony counts. And we can watch it together. So 4 Eastern, 3 Central. Ramona. Hang on. Ramona Capillaro. What arraignment is tomorrow? Donald Trump in Washington, D.C. for the 4 felony charges that came out yesterday in this. Yes, that is his 45-page charging document. 45 pages. I love that. I love Like, is it a coincidence? Maybe not. Oh, okay. Becca says, not to interrupt Autumn's show, but to correct for my 45 Grand Tableau recap, the unidentified co-conspirator has been identified by Politico, Mike Roman. Got that one wrong last night, so hope to clarify here. This morning, there's been talk that it's Epstein, possibly Navarro. Some people are hoping it's Ginni Thomas. I don't think it is. But I can look, see if I can get male or female energy, kind of see what I'm doing. Thank you, lucky girl. Thank you, everybody. So I just wanted to also share that I found out a little bit of information here. I think this is correct in order, but it doesn't matter. The upshot is, I found out the four counts listed here in the charging documents, the maximum prison sentence for each. Count 1, maximum prison sentence for Trump if he is convicted, 5 years in prison. Count 2, maximum prison sentence, 20 years. Count 3, maximum prison sentence, 20 years. Count 4, maximum prison sentence, 10 years. That's 55 years. Max sentence, people don't necessarily get the max sentence, but you can keep two things in mind. One, max sentence of 55 years just on this, with not including any superseding indictments, which should come later with the co-conspirators, and possibly more, adding more onto this. And 2, my understanding is that the feds have about a 98% conviction rate. Because the reason it's just these 4 things, and this is not longer, this does not include sedition and other stuff, is because they don't put anything in a charging document. They don't indict for anything unless they are really sure they can prove it. So suddenly that max 55 years up here looks very nice. Yes. And we're going to end today at, let me get through these other questions, but at the end, I want to tell you a little something about the judge on this case. A couple of things you haven't heard about her astrology and who she is, because she's not going to be putting up with Trump's garbage. And I can even tell you astrologically why. Give you some insight, but we're going to read on that later, because of course Trump's trying to get rid of her. But that's going to be the last question. But let's start at So at the first official question is at 9 minutes in, because I was talking about the documents and the maximum charges. Yes. Haslam, the ship does not represent a person because it does not have a person pip. It is the 10 of spades, so it's not a person. Ship. Which part? What did I miss? Okay. Anyway, there was one name or co-conspirator description mysteriously absent yesterday, and this is where people have been trying to work it out. So on the last page of this, with Jack Smith's signature right there. Thank you very much. As people worked it out, thank you, Fran. Thank you. as things worked it out, the co-conspirators, the 5 we know of, 1 is Rudy Giuliani, 2 is Eastman, 3 is Sidney Powell, 4 is Jeff Clark, 5 is Kenneth Chesborough, some say Cheeseborough, and number 6 is the one that we don't have an official anything on. Cherry Bomb said Fox News put political candidate instead of consultant. Do they know something, or are they wrong? Well, I want to say, doesn't it say political consultant in the charging document? So, yep, that's part of the Trillium Tarot. Anyway, so there is one name or co-conspirator description mysteriously absent yesterday. Word on the street is that the indictment cemented the fact that Mark Meadows has done a flip on Trump that Simone Biles would be proud of. Is Meadows now 100% aligned with Smith, even just to save his own skin? Thank you, lucky girl. Glorious. Or as Sarah was saying this morning, they were the times of messing around. They were the times of finding out. Fafo. Anyway, Meadows. Evidence laid out. And I mean, it's all laid out and cataloged. This is usually the guy, the merchant who's sitting there with the table with the row of cups behind him. Yeah. Kathy Ritchie says he would be stupid now to be with Smith. Meadows? The only way Meadows can save his own skin is if he sides with. Anyway, so 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Page of Cups. Well, that's him. And he had to make a decision. And he was hemmed in legally. This Queen of Swords. This is the investigations. This Queen of Swords. Yeah, these are the investigations. This is a legal decision he had to make. Because that's the Trump dynasty, and are you in this group or not? And he had to make a decision because he was afraid he would end up going to prison. And this Page of Cups is, I mean, it seems like what this is telling me, this Page of Cups, is that it's important, of course, because Meadows will have a part in this. But that isn't the big thing. The big thing isn't Meadows flipping. The big thing is these people, the horrible things they did, and being held accountable. So this is looking definitely a part, definitely important, but Kristen Davis says Meadows doesn't deserve full immunity. People died. I am not entirely sure he got full immunity, but let me see. What did you get for that? What did you get for it? At, let's say 1415. 1415. Oh, this is a good day. So what did Meadows reward? They were the days of messing around. They were the days of finding out. King of Pentacles again. That's him. Mr. Republican. Ace of Swords. Tower. 2 of Wands. Sorry, 2 of Wands. Three of Wands, Queen of Wands. This is the beginning of, this is where the rubber's hitting the road, and the beginning of the court cases really happening, and it's going to be huge. And it's not just he shared communication, but he's also helping it bring down a bunch of other people too. Gretchen is saying that Meadows has always given off like weasel energy. Well, yeah. He's no hero. I mean, profile and courage. My impression of Mark Meadows on January 6th in the midst with a huge fight and policemen being attacked on January 6th. Imagine me sitting down on a couch. Profiles in courage. Is scrolling through his phone. Yeah. Is this going to... Deborah Johnson says it doesn't take courage when you're a part of it. Strength. The case against him is huge. Because everything went through him to get to Trump. Moon. Page of Pentacles. Oh, Jack Smith, you glorious man, and your wonderful prosecutors. Howling at the Moon here, have some information. I'll cooperate with here. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is he getting full immunity? Is he getting partial immunity? I'm trying to figure that out, and just what I'm getting is how angry Trump's going to be, how angry other Republicans are going to, like Republican voters are going to be at Mark Meadows, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Two of Pentacles. Very shaky ground. Very shaky ground. Strength. Queen of Cups. Four of Cups. Okay, I'm getting he held back a little bit. I just keep getting these things where it's just holding back a little. But boy, is it going to be the strong case, and we are going to see the whole show. Yeah, I'm not. He's holding back a little bit, and I can't get how he's being rewarded. It's just not coming through. So here we are. But did he flip? Like a pancake. Yeah. 1830. Everybody seems very interested in who is the sixth co-conspirator. And I'm just, I don't know. I'm just kind of being happy. It's like, well, there is one. That makes me happy. But mainly, Trump is being held accountable. So the mystery of co-conspirator number 6 has the internet buzzing with speculation. Newsweek is reporting it could be Ginni Thomas. Other suggestions have been across the board from Roger Stone, Stephen Miller, Steve Bannon, Brad Parscale, even Mike Lindell. While the cards can't tell us exactly who, could we see maybe male energy, feminine energy. Janelle Espinoza says there's so many though. Bannon, Perry, yeah. Kathy Delau, co-conspirator bingo. Yes. Can you give us a hint about the co-conspirator? Boy, I don't usually get tingles on the top of my head, but I'm getting them right now. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Six of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Lovers. King of Cups. Well, I mean, the card for the reading is Queen of Pentacles, and that could be, to me, it can be either a woman or it can be like a group. But right here, I've got a Knight. Let's see. Whoever it is, they're in bigly trouble. This would be going up. This would be going to prison. This would be going up the river. Knight of Pentacles. This was action, big action taken. Then that was taken back then, and then this is the beginning of the court cases. Someone who was dyed in the wool, swilling the covfefe. And this is the King of Cups, which means they obviously they know who it is. So this person is not wishy-washy at all. At all. And I believe Becca, Becca from House of Norman, you were saying earlier that you were getting a man. Lady Eva says, could it have been someone in Congress? It was a political consultant. I mean, Navarro went on Ari Melber and just spilled his guts to the point where Ari was like, you just admitted to a crime. No, you know that was illegal, right? No. I mean, he said everything but I'm an entitled white male, and I know better than everybody else, and I can, of course, I can do what I want. I mean, he said everything but that. James, is it Senki? Says stone. So you see, is thinking Peter Navarro. And up here, there was someone else who was saying they thought it was stone too. Janice says Epstein. Yeah. Tuxedo Cat says, so 6 is Navarro. It could be. Oh, Becca has something from her grand tableau. Hang on. Yes, it's a consultant. Fish equals King of Diamonds. So King of Pentacles. Okay. For the campaign or the party, garden. And he's in big trouble. Clouds, number 6, King of Clubs. The grand tableau points to a man. Okay, thank you. Ricky says it's Boo Boo's and Kitty. Not my Boo Boo. What have you done? What have you done? Oh. All right, I'll finish this and then I've got something cute to show you. Yeah, you tried to overturn our elections. You seditious blankety blanks. 9 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Something tells me that the person themselves either knows or strongly suspects it's them. Like their lawyers have already been like, There's been some sharing of information somewhere. And this is, sleepless nights. Oh, yeah. And that, again, my 6 of Swords, going up the river, going to prison card. So, Lisa says, take the plea deal, boo-boo. Yes. I like the best line in the second Riddick movie. Take the money, Toombs. Take the money. All right. So, oh, wow. Is he catatonic? Oh, cute. Is, okay, 24. Okay. Oh, bless. The Fulton County Sheriff. Have you heard about the Fulton County, Georgia Sheriff? Oh, we like him. The Fulton County Sheriff is ready for whenever Fani Willis drops her indictment. He has also stated that, quote, Trump will be treated exactly like everyone else, unquote, which includes mugshot, fingerprints, etc. going to be treated like everyone else. And he said it like that too, just unimpressed. Just unimpressed. Considering everyone else would more than likely have to spend some time in a holding cell or anywhere from an hour to a day, depending on what was going on. Could Trump actually get a small taste of justice in Georgia before things even kick off? Sarah wanted to know this, and she was like, "Look, if he could just be held behind bars for an hour, just an hour." Oh. So I love that they're totally unimpressed because they should be. We don't have kings here. We don't have kings. You don't get special treatment. End of. Six of Pentacles. Well, Trump always thinks he deserves something extra, little treatment. Please sit down. Sit your orange back end down. Six of Swords. He's in so much trouble. And we know it. 10 of Cups. This is the going to prison card. 10 of Cups. That's a potential because he hasn't had the case yet. Sorry, didn't mean to hit the microphone. A 5 of Swords, which would be insult to injury. Hello, Justice card. And the Queen of Pentacles. I think it's possible that they'll try to say he can't be held but that's the thing about Secret Service. You're there to protect him, you're not actual like law enforcement that would hold him accountable. You might be a part, also you're part of the Treasury, but still, you're unless Trump is counterfeiting money, but that isn't really your job. And Secret Service has been, for a long time, been trying to make it clear they don't want to be that person because it makes it harder for them to protect their charges because their charges will move away from them more often and put themselves at more risk to have private conversations. Please. It's just me, T, says Secret Service can do their job anywhere and probably cost us less. Yes. Yeah. Linda Kingsley says they're nothing but bodyguards. Exactly. And Tristris says, well, they can stay there with him. Exactly. Oh, Cherry Bomb, thank you so much. Cherry Bomb gifted some memberships. So I guess there are, unless they've all been snapped up, I guess if you try to become a member, if you're in the chat, that you might be able to get a free month membership. Thank you. So, man. I love this justice card right here. I love that. Real fear of insult, injury, and justice. In Georgia, do they have that thing like in New York where they're supposed to put you in handcuffs to take you into court? Oh, thank you. It's just me, T. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, LaRonda. Thank you. Oh, come on. Just for half an hour. Just half an hour. Cell door slam. Three of Pentacles. Six of Cups, Chariot, Hanged Man. Oh, Lori Atkins, thank you. Salty Chip, thank you. Teresa McCann, thank you. See, here's the thing. I keep getting, it's like, look, he's running for president. He's got his stuff that he needs to do, but this is a big deal. And there are these hints, this and a Chariot with a Hanged Man. This is everything should, the big parade float of a presidential campaign should be going forward, but there's a suspension here. There's a pulling the brakes. This is all major showy forward momentum, but the Hanged Man is the pulling the brakes. And this is the nostalgia of how things have traditionally been done because of what he did. Because here, okay, but we'll talk about his judge. As I said, last thing, but she might put a little bit of a crimp in his style. I'm not going to get my hopes up for actual, like, being held in prison. Not even for, overnight, but thank you, Velda Ray. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Marie Sutton. Ew. Paper, rock, scissors. Who gets to do the strip search? Oh. No. Oof. All right, at 32 minutes in, Sharon Rice had a question. 32 minutes in. My question is, after yesterday's indictment, will there be further charges for Donald Trump for dereliction of duty, failure to uphold oath of office? I'm just going to these are going to be a superseding indictment from Jack Smith that will have even more charges against Dumpy. Georgia. Two of Swords. That's a legal decision. Moon. Emperor. He's so mad. He's so mad right now. All the people he hurt. Good. Ten of Swords. All the legal. Eight of Swords. Knight of Cups. Yes, and yes. This is the lunacy of the would-be emperor. He tried to put himself in for life. We don't have kings. And we had an election, and you lost. Suck it up and sit down. These are the two cards of legal pain. There's the going up the river card, but this is when you are there, when all of the swords have come down. You are hemmed in legally, and this is not only hemmed in, but right in the center. 10 of Swords, through legal swords through your metaphorical back. And this is the Knight of Cups here, which is DOJ, law enforcement moving forward. So the question, will there be further charges? Oh, yeah. And Smith will be pretty much convinced that he can prove it too. And I think if he says he can prove it, I think I would believe him. Oh yeah, I was saying last night, Michelle L was saying, is anyone keeping count? Is Perp T up to 78 counts now? Well, I mentioned last night on House of Lenormand in the chat that if he gets to 200 indictments, he gets a free steak knife. Anyway, and if courthouses if they'll start giving out S&P green stamps, S&P, A&P, S&P green stamps, Trump is set. Anyway, all right. At 35:15, Gretchen had a question. 35:15. Will the charge of conspiracy to prevent voting, paraphrasing, fair enough, be applied to others who have tried various ways to keep votes out? I'm thinking about Abbott and Paxton in Texas. Should they be worried? Well, that wouldn't, of course, that wouldn't be directly related to this, but conspiracy to prevent the vote or some. Oh, thank you, Julianne. Thank you. Thank you. Hassel and Norman, they're saying that the DC grand jury is already meeting for the co-conspirators. Yes, Michelle L. I think at 100 counts, Perp T should get comes with a free ankle monitor. S&H green stamps. Thank you. Who was that? I want to make sure you get credit. Sharon Rice, S&H green stamps. Thank you. So, High Priestess, conspiracy to prevent the vote. Well, that's secrets. Because when it comes to these jerks, it's not higher wisdom. Judgment, 8 of Swords, Knight of Cups. Is the DOJ already looking into voter suppression? I know under Garland they've been looking at various police, the corruption in police departments in different places around the country, but isn't there something about voting rights? So there's movement anyway. There's federal movement against hemming people in, stopping them from voting. I'm getting movement. That's all I've got there, just movement. So, and it could be in various places. So, Abbott in Texas, Cruel King Abbott of Texas. You're going to get into trouble for some form of a conspiracy to stop people from voting. World. Well, that's an ending. 9 of Swords. Death card. King of Pentacles. His energy is increasingly erratic. It's kind of like with kids. I mean, I was not blessed with children, but my understanding is they need some kind of structure. And it's actually not good for them to just do whatever they want, whenever they want, eat what they want, sleep when they want, all of this stuff, that they actually thrive when there are some guardrails and training them to be adult human beings. There's also this, which is when you start ignoring laws, you start thinking you're above it, you can push things aside. It's actually not good for you. I know I have Saturn on my ascendant, so I'm not averse to, even with writing novels. I don't write free form. I write novels because I like I like being, that makes your what you're trying to do. You're trying to be as creative as possible within a framework and within a story structure, a standard story structure. So you need to be as most creative version of this, and this, and this, and this, and this that you can come up with. And I like that. It's not paint by numbers, because it's just a bare bones structure. But they've been blowing off these rules and laws, and Alabama lost their mind. And Mel Broussard says it's not good for Abbott. It's a whole lot worse for us citizens of Texas and on the receiving end of this garbage. That's true. No, it absolutely is. But what I'm getting is I was just saying his energy's getting more and more erratic. And a lot of these people who are just said, nothing, I have no limits. I hate to say it, but being an authoritarian won't make you happy. It just won't. But if you put your best foot forward and you win through merit, you will feel very, very good. But I'm not going to convince them of that, not yet. Okay. Stephanie Martin says, I remember green stamps, a long time since I've thought of them. Time my mom got a baby stroller from my sisters. She would ask family members or everybody they weren't using them, and she'd be like, well, can I have your green stamps? And they're like, you do that? Whatever. Yeah, I guess. And then she saved them up, and she turned them in, and she got this baby stroller. And they're like, where'd you get that? Anyway, I love my mom. Anyway, yeah, good luck, Trump. 42 minutes in. Trump is already debating a play to get the D.C. case moved to a more diverse West Virginia. Meaning he wants a new judge and a better jury pool for him. Will he succeed? Oh, he's so mad. I think there's a question later about I think there's a question in here about how's Trump doing, but he's so mad. He's bigly mad. Wow. Consequences of your actions. Look at that. JR was asking, what are green stamps? They're like reward points. But back in the day, instead of reward points, they would actually print out these, they look like postage stamps. And you get so many that for however much you bought at like the grocery store. And you could save them up, and you could glue them into a book. And once you had a certain amount, you could turn them in for a thing. Oh, look at that justice card. 6 of swords, 8 of swords. I am shuffling. Hanged man. Oh my gosh. No, it's not going to work, you moron. No. You have no good argument. Nope. You know that FAFO? Find out, find out, find out, find out, find out. Justice, 6 of swords, 8 of swords, hanged man, 6 of cups. This is his real fear of going to prison. This is being completely hemmed in. This is prison. You put these two together. Hanged man, strung up by a heel, metaphorically, and then nostalgia, where we can get back to actually having regular elections. We can go back to having boring politicians. That would be awesome. So, not going to work. Nice try. Nil point. Oh my gosh. Okay, a little bit more good news. Oh yes, Becca. I'm going to talk about that at the end. Last question. Number 7. little bit of good news here at 45 minutes in. With all the excitement yesterday, another court filing flew in under the radar. New York Attorney General Letitia James has filed that she's ready for the trial in her case against Grift Co. I believe the trial isn't until October 2nd, but it's already August 2nd. 2 months early. She's like, I'm ready. And she's filed, I'm ready. Whew. How are things looking there? Oh, Letitia James, you wonderful person. Judgment. Yeah, oh yeah, she's ready. 10 of Swords, oh my gosh. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands here. Very mixed bag. I mean, this is legal pain. And then over, because her thing is with Grift Co, and there's money involved here, and this tell me more about this victory card, because the card for the reading is Judgment. So that's Six of Wands, positive for Trump. I doubt it. Yeah, that's not good for Trump. That's not good for him. 5 of Swords, 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords. She's riding, and it's going to be glorious. It's going just glorious, 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 glorious. Okay, 47:15. Eileen was saying that the Hill reports that Ramaswamy, the GOP presidential candidate, and that blows my mind. But anyway, GOP presidential candidate, he's filed a lawsuit against the DOJ demanding records on Trump. He wants the records because he wants to see the evidence. He wants to see the evidence for himself. Yes, Becca from House of Lenormand, the Letitia James, it is a civil case, but she's the one who can dissolve Grift Co. Yeah. Anyway, so Ramaswamy, is he going to get anything other than publicity, or this is part of an ongoing investigation? Go whistle. Oh man. Faye's asking, can we begin to sing Happy Days Are Here Again? I wouldn't quite. It's good. We're in good days. I don't know if we're singing Happy Days Are Here Again. I think yeah. Let's get some court time. Let's get some trial time going. 10 of Wands. So burden. World. 2 of Swords. 5 of Wands. See, he has been successful in his little world. Big fish, small pond. But he thinks, well, I'll just do the same thing out there. It'll be great. And I'll be Republican. And as Democrats, we know how strong of a racist current runs through a bunch of Republican voters. I'm not saying they all are, but through a bunch of Republican voters. And this guy thinks that Republicans who are standing behind racist Trump are going to vote to make him the first Hindu president of the United States. What are you smoking? Bye. Oh, Janelle says, I received my pulp tarot. They are amazing. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Man. Okay. Lady K at 5010 was asking, could the DC trial be as early as December? Jack wanted December 10th for Florida. I wouldn't think so, but hey, he has set this up specifically that nobody has to get top secret clearance. There aren't a dozen co-conspirators. It's just him. So this year or next year for the trial. Lisa says the Gen 6 case is a lot easier than the documents case. Yeah, it's built to be faster. Chariot, little roadster there. Devil, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. It's heinous. It wants to move forward. There's nothing stopping this from moving forward. Whether you're going after Trump himself, there are witnesses and all of it's ready. It's there. It is ready to go. So, I mean, Trump will try to delay as long as possible, but Kelpie says, I was told last night the December date was moved to May. Oh, yes. For the documents case, yeah, it's next year. Yeah. Four of Pentacles. Six of Swords, Page of Wands, Strength. It's just such a strong case, and there's only so long they can delay. So if it's not by December, it feels like it's like, when I think about the future, I will often think of it in like the next year or two. I will often think of it as I'm standing here at the beginning of August, December is there, end of December is there, and then the next December is, it's like there's like a certain distance in front of me for each month. And what I'm getting is, if it isn't by December, it's much closer to the line that demarcates the next year. So that's the mental image I'm getting. And I would explain to you how I view decades, but apparently it's weird. So anyway, are you ready for this? 5315. Rudy is not happy about his presumed co-conspirator status. He's smiling. Squeak, 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 squeak. He apparently see through a massive, as the UK, they would say in the UK, he threw a wobbly on Newsmax. Will he make it through all of this without jail time? Is Giuliani going to prison? Four of Wands. You were in the thick of it, you jerk. Nine of Cups, Hermit, Ten of Swords. You're in so much legal trouble. You are in so much legal trouble. This is all the evidence laid out, cataloged, exhibit A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Perfect. He is massively isolated and legally all swords in the back. He's got big problems. Oh, Cassie Klein has some good news in the chat. I'm so glad. Three of Cups. Yay. Ten of Wands. King of Swords. Smith ain't playing. Giuliani. Judgment. Yeah, he's done. He's so He's so very done. Yeah. If he lives long enough to go to prison, he's in so much trouble. Yeah. So, Anna is asking, Trump is Hindu? No. Trump is a narcissist. No, Ramaswamy is a candidate. He's put himself up as a presidential candidate. He's Indian American. He's been very successful in his life, and he thinks that, well, he's going to run to be the president. And it's like, you really think the Republican Party right now is going to vote to put in the first? He's a devout Hindu. Devout. Remember, he keeps talking about devotion and religion and all of this stuff. And so some of the MAGA people like that because they're like, oh, he's devoutly religious. Okay. And then you find out devoutly Hindu. So good luck. Anyway. Let's ask about how Trump's doing. And then let's talk about the judge at 56:30. Hey, Trump. How's it going? Insiders are claiming that Trump is extremely rattled by yesterday, more than he's letting on. How's he doing now? Yep, Elflower and Stars, 45, summoned to appear in court at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Yep. And I started out today by saying I will be live. I will be on noon, regular time. I'll stay on for at least half an hour, and then I will be back just before 3 p.m. Chicago time. So hey, Trump, very rattled, very unstable. I'm being attacked on all sides. I'm the victim. This is on the defensive. He's the victim. No president's been treated worse than I have. Go away, Lincoln. I don't want to hear it, JFK. No president's been treated worse than Trump. Please. It's 4 p.m. Central. Sorry, 3 p.m. Central. I'm sorry. Oh, the martyr. You were behind this. So he's getting this plan, but right now he's livid, and he's unglued. He's the drama triangle. Cartman's handy-dandy drama triangle. He is the victim, savior, persecutor. People who live on the drama triangle are always basically taking one of those three positions. And it's an inverted triangle because victim goes at the bottom. Because everything, eventually, they all go back to being the victim. I've known people who lived on the drama triangle. You cannot help them until they help themselves. Until they get help, the chaos will reign. The best thing you can do is not respond. Just don't. Not positive, not negative. Just. Matter of fact, if you're having to deal with somebody on the drama triangle, just like I used to just stand there, and I would just mentally I'd be pulling down positive energy, pulling down as much divine energy as I could, just pulling down energy, which also puts your point of concentration above you, so there it's not at them. And I would just hear listen to whatever they were saying. They, there's not, you do not engage. Do not engage. And Trump right now, it is a drama central. Glenna Miles says they love chaos. Oh, don't they just? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Coyote. So Visualize 70 says, is the drama triangle part of the delusional orchestra? Probably. One man X says, that's a great way to deal with drama. I had to learn the hard way. Sarah Marcus says, the walls of Mar-a-Lago are red with many layers of drying ketchup. Yeah. And anybody who would like the graphic of the drama triangle, just go to the community page for Black and Orange and just scroll down. I posted it on the community page a while back, and yeah, if you're dealing with somebody, it can help to have the mental to be able to visualize it. If you have to be around people who are on that drama triangle, to be able to be like, okay, I can see they're doing that. Oh, okay, I can see, okay, they're doing that, and then they're that, and then back, and yeah, it helps. King of Cups. Oh, and he's so angry with Biden. Oh, thank you, Lucky Girl. Lucky Girl put the link to it on in the chat. Thank you. Strength. Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles. The case against him is huge. More legal stuff. And he is running out of money. I mean, they said, it's been reported that 40 to 50% of his PAC's income last quarter went to legal fees. And that's just going to grow. Yeah. Becca says, another good news, the Satan campaign event started an hour ago. Only had 30 attendees in New Hampshire. Okay, so 1 hour, 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Just want to point out a couple of things. Judge Tanya Chutkan, Chutkan. I was looking around earlier today, and yeah, it's on here. I was looking online, and I ended up on Marjorie Orr's blog. Marjorie Orr, O-R-R. Highly recommend it. She does astrology charts on all kinds of whatever's in the news. It's not always politics, but she had one. Oops. She did a post day before yesterday. I don't know. Yeah, no, it must have been, yeah, this must be today or yesterday. All right, so it's called Donald Trump, Will His Balloon Deflate or Deflect? Okay. In this, she's got not only Trump's chart and what's going on in his chart and the negative things there, but she's also looking at his relationship with Jack Smith and Trump's relationship with this judge. May I point out from Marjorie Orr something you won't hear, I don't think, from any of the readers talking about this. She really is tied into the U.S. chart because this is huge. This is a huge thing. And the more tied in she is to the U.S. chart, the more kind of power is behind what she's doing. When it comes to cases like this, she has her sun in Cancer. It's in the same degree as the sun for the U.S. Her sense of self, is in the exact same degree as the sense of self of the entire United States of America in the U.S. chart. Sun is in the same place. And your north node, your south node, they're mathematical points. They look like a horseshoe, one upside down and one right side up. Anyway, you've got these nodal axes, and the north node is what you're supposed to be doing in this life. That's kind of where you're supposed to work on things in that direction. It won't come naturally to you. What will come naturally to you is what's on your south node, but you need to move toward that, do more of things related to that north node, or you'll stagnate. Her north node in Leo also matches the chart for the US. Sun and north node, same. Her very self and what she's here to do is the same as the US sun and what the US is here to do. And don't forget, she is the person. Some people thought it was Jackson, but no. She is the one who said previously, presidents are not kings and plaintiff is not president. That was her. Yes. Also, her Mars, her taking action is on his midheaven. What he's trying to do, his status, what have you, and she's just there, just focusing energy on that. That can be good or bad. However, her Uranus is the unexpected, bolts out of the blue. It's disruptive, right? Her Uranus is sitting on his ascendant. So Trump is used to, projecting himself as being big and strong, and he projects himself a certain way. He looks a certain way, and his Mars is right near his ascendant, so he takes action, and he has all of this. And she's got her Uranus. When you meet people, they're like a permanent transit on your own chart. Their chart is like a transit on yours. That's why some people, it's like, oh, this is great, and other people, it's like, oh, get them away from me. That's why. Well, her unexpected, all of this is sitting right on his ascendant. It's an angle. It's how he projects himself out, his actions taken with Mars, and she's just right there. She's not going to put up with anything. It's like, oh, you think outside the box? Yeah, bring it. Oh, that's stupid. Oh, caught that. No. Oh, that fly ball. So, yes, I'm excited. And last thing I'll say, do you remember how yesterday I was talking about how I've been talking about for a week now, how this full moon was going to just hammer down on Trump's Pluto, which is his power. Pluto rules plutonium. It's your power in life. And this North Node was just wham, right on top of Trump's Pluto. Her very persnickety, even forensic kind of Saturn in Aquarius can be called forensic. Her Saturn in Aquarius limits, organization, wet blanket auditor, is right opposite his Pluto. So it's suddenly his power's on a seesaw with her meticulousness, her sense of rules, how things should be done, and the find out part of FAFO. So it's glorious. So I just wanted to mention that. Also, Jack Smith, he's got some good stuff in his chart too that basically gives Donald Trump indigestion. Yeah. And how many readers have said for years now, it is a woman, yes, Giovanna, it is a woman who takes down Trump. Matter of fact, yesterday when I heard about her being the judge, it's like ding, 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 ding. Oh my gosh. Chutkan, Mary Smith, her name is Tanya Chutkan, Chutkan. Bless Bless her, bless her, bless her. So it is 1:16 p.m. here in Chicago. Oh my gosh, there's so much good stuff. But I'm gonna go right now. But this afternoon, I'll be on Creative Sprints. Sarah will definitely be starting at 3. I might be a little late on Wednesdays, but she's definitely starting at 3. Tomorrow, I will be here regular time, although I may not stay a full hour. But I will be back on tomorrow afternoon just before 3 p.m. It's 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So we can watch the arraignment news together for as long as YouTube lets me. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're not alone. We are in this together. There are such good days ahead. And it's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. All right. Hang in there. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Take care. Whew.